Hi guys, welcome to LiveTutelage, and we are discussing of Java programming, basic Java programming, and we have covered a lot of examples and lot of concepts in Java. Today we will be discussing of something called array lists. Array list. So array list is also a kind of an array, but it has some special feature. What is the difference of array and array list? Now here, for example, here I'm putting it in comment. So if I say integer array, okay, of some size 5, which is equal to, so 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? This is the declaration of a normal array. So if I have defined array something like this, that means it consists of 5 elements and the index starts from 0, ends in 4th index. Now for example, after creation of this, if I want to add more and more elements, it is not possible here. And if I want to remove the element at index 2, if I want to remove the element at index 4. Once the array is created, I want to remove some elements, and again after removing I want to reinsert some elements, which is not possible with arrays. So the array list is something different. Array lists are the arrays, but where you can add, remove elements. But here adding of the elements will happens only at the end of list, right? But removing of elements can happens at any index. Just pass the index, it removes the value. But every time you add an element to your array list, it will be adding at the end of the list only. But when you want to remove an element, you can remove it at any index. So that is the advantages of array list. And the declaration of array list is something different. So which is, the syntax is array, L is capital, array list and integer, and the name of the list, which is equal to new array list of integer of size some 5. But here this is the syntax, this is the Java syntax for displaying, for declaring an array list. So array list of type integer, and this is the name of the array list, and this is how you are going to initialize the array list for the elements 5. You are going to create a space for the integers of 5 elements in the list. Now you can find the redded line, so which is, these redded lines will give you the warning like it cannot be resolved yet type. The warning is because you have not imported the array list package. Now here you have import array list java.util. Just click on it, the suggestion, so that it imports java.util.arraylist. So this is a package, you have to import it because this arraylist is a class under the package util, and this arraylist consists all the methods and all the functions or the variables which you are going to use it for your array list. So for creation of array list, for adding or removing any list elements, you need to import the statement called java.util.arraylist. This is actually the advantage of our Eclipse. Okay, so immediately it gives you an error or warning with some colored lines. So immediately if you put your cursor here, it gives you the warning or suggestions or tips. So based on that you can follow it and you can do the changes. Now coming to our program. Now here I am going to add the items or elements to the list just like this. How I can add it? So the array name dot, here you can find so many functions. You can learn it later. If you want, you can do the experiments later. Now we are going to discuss two functions, which is add, remove and then the size. Okay, now I am just adding add the element 1. That means I have added the element 1 to my list. array list. That means 1 is added here. Now if I want to add the next element, I can add 2. So 2 is added to my list like this. Now if I want to add 3, so I can go for 3. If I want to add 4, I can just add 4. If I want to add 5, I can just add 5. So there are 5 elements, I can add it. So just like this. But what is the difference of adding like this or adding like this means you can even remove the array elements anywhere of the index. That is the advantage of having the array list and initializing the elements or adding the elements in the list. Now here I am just printing the values by using system.out.println, just say list, that's all. So it prints all the values, and if you want to know the size of my array, so the size of my array list dot, you can find size method immediately, so we just press it. Okay, now you just run your program. So you can find all the elements 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, the elements which you have added, and this is what the printed the list, and this is the size of the list. Size of the list is 5. You can find the number of elements in the list is 5. Now after this, after adding this, I am going to remove some element, say list dot, we have remove option, remove method, remove of an element at index 2. Okay, when I say 2, that is not that you are going to delete an element 2, you are going to delete an element at index 2. So to overcome our confusion, let me replace my elements with 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So if I say a list remove of 2 means the index 2, so which is 0, this is 1, this is 2. So 13th element should be removed. Now after removing of this, let us print the array and the size of an array. Now we will run this and we will check what happens. Yes, you can observe this is before removing of an array, our list is 5 elements with 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Now here after applying a remove element at index 2. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. The element 13 is removed from the list and the rest of the list is printed. Now the array size is 4. Now after removing of this, I want to add one more, the same element, say for example list dot add of say 13. Okay. Now I am going to print the list and I am going to display the size. Now see what happens. Now here this is the first list which we have added. This is the print and print size of the array. This is the list and this is the list array list size of the list. And then I have removed an element at 2 which is 13 and I have displayed the list. Now the size is 4. And after that I have added the element 13. Now if you observe here, the 13 is added here at the end of the list, not here in the position. Now again the size of the list becomes 5. Right? So this is about the list. But we can overcome this list drawback, which is if I want to insert an element at a particular position, at a particular index, I can do it, but with the help of a linked list, not with the list. That we can see that in later class and next sessions what is a linked list and how we can add it. But this is about array list. Okay, thank you.